morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation. I'm Debbie Little. I will be the practitioner this morning for you. Take a moment and just look at your cell phones and make sure they're off. And so this morning's meditation, is a blend of spoken word, music, and silence. And it will last approximately 15 to 20 minutes. So just kind of relax in your seat and let everything go and move into this moment with me, into this stillness, into the silence. So welcome. This is a time where the outside world fades away and the inner world comes alive. Close your eyes gently and take a deep breath in. Release the breath, the tension in your body, letting go, trusting, letting every muscle in your body soften. In this moment, you are called to simply be. So with each breath, you are more open to receive. So take this moment right here just to relax and to embrace the stillness and the silence, to prepare ourselves to be open and to be available. Just breathing in and breathing out. Now we are going to take a little venture back to youth, where existing in the moment was only considered and believing that time would last forever. Maybe I was so full of myself back then, thinking it was just me. But as time passes, I wonder where that youth has gone with all its bravado and self-importance. Second chances don't come often, but yet I would begin again with love. I would cultivate more patience and strive for more understanding. I would devote more time to being a friend. I would not judge. I would not scorn. Because friendship is not inferior or superior. We are equal. So take this moment and realize how important friendship is and what we can give in that equal unity of love and support. I would realize and internalize more compassion, more understanding, and share more, and be honest. And I would love deeply without pride or boasting. And I would say, I'm sorry more often, and not hang on to fault. And I would forgive. I would forgive myself as I would forgive others, and I would see things differently. I would not harbor resentment, not to myself or others. I know that we have different customs, but we have the same emotions. I would cry tears of joy and sorrow and not be ashamed of either. So at every moment, I would have a second chance to do the best that I can, to be the best that I am in every single moment. So just take this time to internalize these words and just be with the silence and the stillness, breathing in and breathing out. I would begin to appreciate more and take time for the simple pleasure of just listening to others. How could I not see that in all these things, somewhere, there I am? Wisdom is in the understanding that it's not just me, but together in this unity of life, blending together to eternity, that we are one in this moment. I see you with eyes that can close, but feel the presence of who you are. The love, the beauty, just existing in this moment of coming together, of being one. In this unity, in this blending of each other, sharing, supporting, coping, and being there for you. Just breathe into this moment and feel that beautiful palette of colors that we all are blending into each other, coexisting in this beautiful picture of life. Just breathing in and breathing out. In my youth, I saw the world differently. It was my own little personal circle. But as I grew, and as I ventured out into the world, I didn't see different. I saw the same emotion, the same struggle, the same celebrations. And I became part of this spiritual journey into growth, into understanding, into acceptance, into love for everyone that I met, though difficult and challenging at times. I believed that we shared the same experiences. So I know that I appreciate more. And I take time for the simple pleasure of just listening to others, not seeing things differently, but accepting, being part of something bigger than I could ever realize. For God is, and I am. Just take a moment to breathe that in, that essence, and open that doorway to your soul and allow, just allow. We all have the opportunity for second chances to reinvent ourselves, to dig a little deeper, to love a little more, and to be there for the people who are around us and who are far away. So right now, just remember that you are this beautiful expression of life. That any moment, you can just take that time to feel that sense of unity, that sense of love. Just breathing in and breathing out, relaxing and embracing the silence. So right now, We can take a breath in, release, and come back to this moment. Just opening up to this present moment. And thank you for joining me this morning in this meditation. Service will start at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
I'm rooted in the Spirit. It happened without a fight. Something is new about me. I feel it with each breath. There's a majesty about me, a majesty about me. I feel it in my step. I was heading the wrong direction. In life, making all the wrong selections. I was blind to a world that I could not see. Some call it a normal. It's insanity. Something happened inside my head. A surge of a light pulled me from the dead. I stopped, and the spirit got a hold on me. Something turned me around. Something turned me around. And if you wanna find me, tell me where I live. It's on higher, higher, higher ground. Oh yes. Something turned me around. Something, yeah. Something turned me around. Turned me around. Something turned me around. Something. I tell you that something turned me around. I gave up mental contamination. I started building a spiritual foundation. The world all around me is falling down. And when it crumbled, I saw higher ground. Something happened inside me. I stepped into my true identity. I stopped, and the spirit got a hold on me. Something turned me around. Something turned me around. And if you wanna find me, tell you where I live. It's on higher, higher, higher ground. Oh yes. Something turned me around. Tell you something, yes. Something turned me around. Turned me around. Something turned me around. Something. I tell you that something turned me around. Feet are placed on higher ground. You can hear the holy sound. Oh yes. You can feel God's presence all around in the universal sound. Om peace, shanti, shalom. Om peace, shanti, shalom. Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. Namaste, namaste. Every day is Namaste. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Something turned me around. Something. I tell you that something turned me around. Something turned me around. Tell you something, yes. Something turned me around. Turned me around. Your feet are placed on higher ground. You can hear the holy sound. Oh yes. You can feel God's presence all around in the universal sound.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day it is. Did you think you walked into a thrift store when you came in? I was doing our opening prayer before service, and I said, if nothing else, we can testify that we are abundant, for sure. Thank you all for contributing to our Dress for Success clothing drive. I know that the organization is going to be entirely blessed by everything that you've donated here and so forth. So thank you all. I want to say hi to those people that are joining us for the first time. Thank you for being here. If you're interested, there's a connection card in the back of the seats in front of you that you can fill out and give us a little information about yourself, and we'll add you to our email list. And I promise we won't inundate you with emails, but you'll be able to keep abreast of what's happening here at our center. And I want to say hi to all those people that are joining us online. If you would, turn and wave at that glass window back there. Joe's got the camera going and broadcasting to our live YouTube audience. Thank you all for joining us in whichever way you can. All right, we're going to kick it off with a brand new life. Brand new life. Turn it over to Justin. Words are on the screen around you. Join us singing, please.
All right, let's sing it now. Here we go.
I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life.
Yeah, greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
Okay, I'd like to invite up our practitioner of the day, Debbie Little. Come on up, Debbie. Before I turn things over to her, I just wanted to tell you something that just recently happened this month. Debbie was awarded the highest honor we can get at CSL. She became a practitioner emeritus, so she joins our group. Emeritus status is earned when you have at least 20 years of dedicated service to the organization and to your local center, and so we're honored to have Debbie and her service here with us. So turn over to Debbie.
Thank you. It is quite an honor. I love being here. So let's say the affirmation together. I reach the love in others by reaching out from God within me.
Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be. I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will
So right here, right now, I know that I am led by Spirit, led by love. And here I am, standing, a vessel to be opened, to be used as God. Knowing that this morning opens up with the sunrise, with the beautiful sky, that we come together today, each one of us unique and a cherished vessel to be opened in their own unique way. So I celebrate you, and I celebrate this morning as we come together in this unity, because we are all one voice, one love. So today is a celebration of coming together, listening, opening up, and allowing for Spirit to speak through us, to speak through Reverend Laura. So now I just rest in this moment, in this knowing, and let it be. And so it is.
All right, let's sing it now. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go,
So this morning we are blessed with a musical treat. Back with us after a very long time is the wonderful James Higgins.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much.
How wonderful. Thank you so much. Beautiful music. All right. So we are continuing our exploration of unity and oneness through our theme for 2025, the Mystic's Journey. And this month is about connecting hearts, finding that magic and mysticism and all of the wonderful things that happen when we bring together the ideas of oneness and unity out of a principle and into a practice. And so that's what we are talking about today. My talk title today is From Me to We. And so this is a sacred shift that we make when we individually stop living in isolation to individually as a unique expression of the whole. When we move that idea from we are an isolated thing and it's all about what's good for me to an idea of what's good for the collective whole, how we can move through that. It's not about the loss of our personal sense of self, but it's a magnification of that personal sense of self that expands beyond us and into a recognition of the oneness of all life, as we so beautifully talk about here at our center. The idea of mysticism, which we're exploring this year, has always taught that unity is not something that you have to create. We don't have to create unity within ourselves. We don't have to go out and find ways to be unified. What we have to do is to remove all those things that are blocking it, blocking our remembrance of it. As the mystics say, we have to lift the veil so that we can actually begin to remember that we were created as this whole in the first place. So this talk is about remembering who we really are, not separate beings trying to connect, but connected beings waking up from that dream of separateness, from that idea that we are not part of a collective here. And so this idea of me here, the me consciousness, we're actually born with this, so it's very natural for us to have this idea of me. Think about a newborn baby. It is very me-centered. If it is hungry, you know it. If it needs to be changed, you know it. If it's just upset for some reason, you know it. It is all about what's happening as me when I'm that infant, when I'm that individual being that has first come into the world, because we haven't learned anything about relationship yet. We haven't felt the connection that we have, other than the connection we had with our mother and possibly even our siblings and father, that because we were in that womb surrounded by the vibration of these people and the energy of the people that were around us. We have a little sense of that. I know when my nephew was born, the moment he came out of the womb and my brother spoke, his head turned to find my brother, because my brother had talked to him all the time that he was in utero. And so he looked for it. So he had already made that little bit of a connection there. But when we're in the seed stage of the soul, this is where the ego is very dominant. And I know the ego gets maligned a lot. We don't often talk very nicely about our egos, but they do serve a purpose here. They keep us safe. They keep us getting our needs met and things like that. But it's, again, a very underdeveloped idea of our connection with everything else in the world. So we are wrapped up in this, our own little world, where it's my needs, my hurts, my desires. That's what's important to us when we first come into this world. And this is where our identity begins to form, and it's where our growth begins. It's where we actually begin to move into that higher states of consciousness. So the ego is not an enemy of awakening, but but it's the raw material that our soul uses to create this condition that we have where we actually begin to awaken to our humanity, awaken to that. But if our identity stops there, then we remain small and fearful. I think this is a problem with a lot of things in the world right now, where the ego has stopped developing and it's kept itself in isolation. So we have ideas like, I must protect everything around me. I've got to stay safe. Anybody have anyone in their life that has that idea? I got to protect things. Or I must compete. It's always a competition. I'm always striving for more. I've always got somebody out there that I have to beat or overcome, or some kind of condition where I have to, it's not. There's not enough for both of us there. It's I've got to get what I can get while I can, in order to survive. There's this idea that there's never enough of anything out there, and so I got to get mine while I can. Otherwise, there won't be anything left for me. You can see all of this playing out in our world right now. I believe it's the mentality of many of the people that are wealthy and powerful right now. It's like this constant striving for more and more and more. And if I don't get enough of it, there's not going to be enough there for me. So I've got to overcome that. This is the me consciousness at this stage looks around and it asks questions like this. Will there ever be enough? If I don't get what I need right now, it's going to be a limited supply out there. Or am I safe? I've got to build up my power. I've got to surround myself with, all kinds of armor and things that will keep me safe in the world. Or they also ask, what if I'm alone? What if I don't have enough people around me? This is where our life is only focused on the me, and we live from defensiveness and fear. And so those are the kind of questions that we're asking. We are unaware of our connection with greater humanity, and so we live from this place of fear inside of ourselves, and that is the driving force for it. So the me consciousness actually builds walls, where the we consciousness builds bridges for connection. The me consciousness isolates ourselves. The me consciousness wants to keep everything close and tight, where the we consciousness is ready to open up, to open out a way, to let that imprisoned splendor come in. Ernest Holmes reminds us that there is only one life. That life is God. That life is my life now. When the mystics hear this, people that have lived with that direct experience of the divine, they would add, and that same life is in every other being, every other creature, every other heart. There is only one life. It is the life that exists in all. So unity here is not just a philosophy. We often talk about things like oneness and unity and so forth as these high and holy principles. But how often do we actually put them into practice? Unity here is a felt sense. It's actually something you experience when you experience unity. Not just this idea of we're all one, but it's a knowing through our heart, not an intellectual understanding. It's when we have that felt sense of it. This is when our hearts begin to open. This is when we begin to see something other than our own needs, our own fears, our own desires. This is when we can open up to see what is available for us around there. So this mystical journey that we're experiencing is always an act of softening. It's softening ourselves to the world around us. It's softening ourselves to that idea that we are separate beings. It's opening up to the idea that this separation is actually a myth. It's the moment that often comes through intense love or intense suffering. It's a moment that can hit us when we are in deep listening, when we're sitting in contemplation and meditation and really going within and connecting with spirit. It can hit us when we're in deep grief, when we've lost something dear to us, and we're just broken open, and there's no place else to turn, and so we begin to fill ourselves with that sense of oneness, that sense of unity. It can happen in those magnificent moments of beauty, when you're standing looking at the sunrise, as Debbie talked about this morning, or one of our beautiful sunsets we have here in the wintertime. Don't we have glorious sunsets in the winter? Desert sunsets in the winter are the best things ever. Those moments of pure beauty where you are in awe with what has been created for you. This can happen when we are experiencing compassion or empathy for others around us, when we see the struggles of someone else and we open ourselves up to it. It's softening all of those barriers that we've put up around ourselves to keep us safe, that the ego has developed. This is an experience of knowing that there is something much more than me, and that I am part of something that is so vast and so beautiful and so perfect. Unity is not just a philosophy, it's not just an idea, but it is a felt sense of knowing that we are connected to something else. Joel Goldsmith says it this way. He says, "When you behold the presence of God in another, you behold the presence of God within yourself." When you behold the presence of God within another, you behold the presence of God within ourselves. God is most easily recognized when we see it mirrored back to us from someone else. It's hard for us to realize it within ourselves. It's hard for us to shed all of those veils that have wrapped us around in this protective cocoon and to allow ourselves to see God coming through ourselves, but we can see it reflected back to us. That's why we sit in awe of other people that have done something so amazing that just touches us in such a deep way. That's why we are in awe when music makes us cry, or when a prayer touches us in some way that we feel different than we did before it started. When we see God reflected back to us, we recognize it more easily than we do when we're just in isolation. The Hindus have a term for this, and if you have been around this center very long, you've heard this term before. If you've ever gone to a yoga class, you've heard this term. This is a greeting and a farewell. So it's used both ways, like the word aloha in Hawaii. This is the word namaste. And namaste in Sanskrit basically means the divine that's within me sees the divine within you. I bow to it, recognizing it and honoring that presence. It is about that sense of seeing God reflected back to us and knowing that we are more when we are connected with someone else than we are when we're sitting in our own little world, thinking only of ourselves. When we see something reflected back to us and it brings us to that sense of awe, that's where we have that idea. So this is the recognition that beneath all of our personalities, beneath all of our stories, and beneath all of our differences, we share the same sacred essence. It's the recognition of it. No matter whether we like what we're seeing in front of us or we disagree with what we're seeing in front of us, it's the recognition that the presence of the divine is right there too. Namaste is our inner posture of unity consciousness. This is actually unity put into practice. So this idea of this we consciousness, I think of this as the action of love. When we actually begin to shift from that me consciousness, that isolated idea of I've got to look out for me. What's that phrase? If it is to be, it's up to me. That we hear that a lot bantered around, that I have to just strive and do it for myself. When things are so much easier when we come together as a community to do it. I just think about the things that are happening here at our center. Could any of you ever imagine collecting that many clothes? In 2 weeks? Collecting that many things. And that's only about a fourth of it. The rest of it's back here in the storeroom. We're figuring we've got to have 2 vans full at least. When we come together as a community, we can do amazing things. This past week on Thursday night, I had an experience of a Gourmets for God, one of our fundraising events. Shirley Davis and Katie Lingo put together the most fabulous dinner. Stuffed salmon. It was stuffed with crab meat. It was so phenomenal. And then homemade pies. Life doesn't get much better than that. But when we come together in this consciousness of one, we do amazing things. We do miraculous things. Things unfold that couldn't possibly happen when we're there in isolation by ourselves. We do these wonderful things when we come together because we become love when we come together in community. Now, this isn't one of those, romantic loves. This is a love that transcends everything, that transcends the differences. When we come together with different kinds of people, with different ideas and different belief systems, and we come together and we create something wonderful. How many have ever been to the interfaith forums, the discussion groups that we have? They're going on, are they going on now, Katie, or is it next week? They start tonight. The interfaith forum starts tonight. This is faith leaders from 20 or 30 different spiritual traditions who come together to talk about one idea. And they come together in this idea of unity and love. Not isolation, not differences, but what is possible with this collective consciousness. And so when we bring that together, it's a wonderful experience for everyone. So this is where we begin to become less interested in how do I get ahead, and more interested in how we can rise together. Can we use some of that around here right now? How can we rise together? In unity consciousness, my good is never separate from anyone else's good. In unity consciousness, there isn't, I got to get mine because there isn't going to be enough for me. It's about the sharedness of it. It's about coming together and recognizing that we live in this world of abundance, that abundance is always there for us. And if we're not seeing it right now, then we need to remove the blocks that are stopping us from seeing it. When we are working in this we consciousness, it's not about saying, I love you because you are like me. It's more, I love you because you are me, just in another form. So it eliminates those ideas of differences that as human beings we naturally recognize differences before we recognize anything else. And so it's about looking past those and seeing this is just the presence of the divine showing up in front of me in another form, in another body, in another way of thinking, in another way of being. So when we shift from the me consciousness to the we consciousness, I don't have to think about how I have to protect myself from others. I think about the connection that's available when I meet with others. I am not constantly striving anymore. I'm co-creating. Co-creating with the divine, co-creating with the world around me. I no longer compete, I collaborate. I don't have to hold on to and hoard, I share. I think we have a great example of letting go of hoarding out there right now. I'm just saying. And I don't have to fear anymore. I can trust. I can trust that the universe always has my back, and that everything is unfolding for the highest and greatest good of all, including me. So again, unity is the felt experience of God as relationship. The felt experience of God as relationship. It's not just a principle. It's not just a high and holy thing that we strive for, but it's an actual practice of being in relationship and recognizing that those we're in relationship with are actually an aspect of the divine too. They are just another incarnation of spirit manifesting itself here on earth. Remember, I've said this often, spirit loves wondrous diversity. Spirit loves to experience life in all these different ways. And so it creates differences. Imagine what life would be like if everything was the same. When we look at another person, we see ourselves. This is from the Buddha. When we look at another person, we see ourselves. Rumi puts it this way: you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Each one of us is that individual drop in the ocean, and together we create amazing waves. We create a momentum, and we create a possibility that wasn't there before when we come together. In the Christian tradition, Jesus would have said, I and my Father are one. And our own founder, Ernest Holmes, says, we exist in a universe of unity, not division. We exist as this one, showing up in all these wonderful forms before us. So this idea of unity as a relationship is taken a little bit further with an idea that comes to us from the Southern African languages of the Bantu people. It's a mystical belonging. It's called, let me get this right, they all sound like O's. They all sound like the O in moon. Ubuntu. I had to practice it today. Ubuntu. I am because we are. What a wonderful concept. I exist because of everything else in front of me. I exist as this divine incarnation of spirit, and I recognize that when I see it existing in front of me in other people. This comes from the Kwanzaa traditions, and as I said, the Bantu languages of South Africa. I am because we are. So this is the same as that idea that we have in mysticism, that there is only one life. Ubuntu says that one life lives in us relationally. It lives in us as a relationship with others around us. In Science of Mind, we would say God expresses through all. And in Ubuntu, they would say, and therefore, we are responsible for one another. We are responsible for one another. Spirit does not become fully visible in a single person. That's only a part of it. I know that everything I am is spirit incarnated. But I also know that spirit is a whole lot more than I could ever be. And when we come together in relationship, the part of spirit that's in me and the part of spirit that's in you and the part of spirit that's in you, imagine what that becomes as it comes together in relation. It becomes visible when we're in relationship with others. As Jesus would have said, when two or more are gathered, there I am. When the presence is felt in relationship, it is so much more than it could ever be in an individual. Ubuntu is spiritual truth in motion. It is that action of love that we have for everyone else. Again, spirit does not become fully visible in a single person. It is visible when we're in relationship. Spiritual truth in motion. When the heart begins to remember that I am because we are, every encounter becomes an inner softening. Every encounter becomes a moment when that veil gets thinned, when we can see beyond ourself, beyond our own little self, and we feel the presence in another life. This is a moment when our soul begins to speak this idea of Ubuntu. I am because we are. Not I am in spite of you, but I am because we are. Not I am separate from you, but my life is expanded because your life exists. We often feel this when we enter into an intimate relationship with someone. We feel that connection. We feel that my life has now been enhanced because this other person has come into my life. Now imagine what that would be if we could embrace many more people into our lives, into that idea that we are this collective consciousness that brings about a greater experience of the divine. This is a recognition that my dignity is your dignity. My thriving is your thriving. My success is your success. My humanity is your humanity. My humanity is your humanity. If we think about this and think about then our subsequent actions, it becomes much more difficult to engage in acts that we would not necessarily engage in against ourselves when we remember our relationship with others. How can we go to war with someone else if we understand that we're actually going to war with ourselves? It makes us have that pause to think before we act. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, says, "We live in a universe of unity, not division." Ubuntu is the embodiment of oneness. It is the practice of oneness. It is the idea of unity as love in motion. It is the idea that we belong to each other and that we're responsible for each other. It's taking that wonderful phrase of namaste and actually putting it into action as opposed to just a greeting. When I realize that everything about me is tied to everyone else around me, then I have more difficulty engaging in the things that I wouldn't do to myself. But it takes courage. It takes courage to do this. It takes courage to stand up to those who would denounce this idea of oneness and unity. It takes courage to say, that's not the right thing to do to somebody. You wouldn't do it to yourself, so why are you doing it to somebody else? It takes courage to soften ourselves, to let go of those shields that we've put up, those barriers, those things that have protected us for so many years. It takes courage to let those down, to let our guard down, as they say. It takes courage to look at someone you don't like and see the presence of the divine. It takes courage to look out at a situation that you find abhorrent and know that the God is present there too. It takes courage to come together in community and stand up for what's right. We had an excellent demonstration of courage a couple of weeks ago with 7 million people standing up for what they believed is right. It takes courage to look at somebody else and say, my life is bound up with yours, and that what happens to you also happens to me. This is the mystical heart of the message of Jesus, to love thy neighbor as thyself. Not in addition to, but literally as yourself. I think we can no longer do a lot of those things that have been happening in our world if more people recognize this. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Ubuntu. I am because we are. I love Rumi. We've got a class getting ready to start on Rumi here, but this is one of his favorites. When I am with you, we are the mirror and the face. When I am with you, we are the mirror and the face. I have another one of his poems. I didn't write this one down, but I love it. It's out between ideas of wrongdoing and right doing. There's an empty field. I'll meet you there. And when two souls lie down upon the ground, then words like you and I stop making any sense. Rumi was wonderful. Rumi. Ubuntu tells us the same thing. It says, I cannot know my face until I see it reflected in you. I cannot know the truth of who I am until I see it mirrored back to me. The converse of this is when I see something mirrored back to me that I don't like, is an opportunity for me to look at my own behavior. We don't always like to hear that part. It's nice to think about all the good stuff that's happening and see it reflecting back to us. But when we see behaviors that we engage in that we don't really care for reflected back at us, that gives us a chance to, again, have the courage to soften, remove the armor, and look at our own behaviors there. This is not about shifting from having no self, but it's about looking at an isolated self versus a connected self. We don't have to give up our individuality to become part of this one. But we do have to look at how our individuality is reflected in others around us and how our actions affect those around us. I am because we are. When we do this, we become co-beholders of God, of the Christ, of that illumined consciousness that is available to all of us. When we begin to look at ourselves and soften to the way that we are reacting to others around us. Our humanity is not individualistic, but relational. Our humanity is tied to others. The divine is expressed through community. Where two or more are gathered, there I am. And the well-being of the self is intimately tied to the well-being of the whole. We are not meant to exist in isolation. We are a communal animal. We are meant to survive with others around us. So this idea of Ubuntu is more than just ethics. It's more than just a nice feeling that we practice at the end of December. It is a spiritual belief that we are expressions of the very same life force. That the God that is within you is the same God that is within me. It just looks a little different. It may act a little different, but it's the same. It's about coming together spiritually, not always in agreement, but in recognizing presence and working a way so that we can coexist together. It's about saying that your spirit is as sacred as mine, and that we both walk together on holy ground. It's about how we move from the me to the we. From this individual identity of isolation to a collective consciousness that transforms the world. And it's the work that we're given to do. That's why we're here. It's why we come together in spiritual community. It's why we study. It's why we read. It's why we pray. It's why we meditate. To have a greater and greater understanding of this collective consciousness as it shows up in me, and as it shows up in you, and as it shows up when we come together in community. It's high and holy work, and it's not for the faint of heart. As I said, it takes courage to practice this idea of unitive consciousness. But it is the way that we awaken our mystical consciousness. It's the way that we awaken to the divine possibility. It is the way that we create that world that works for everyone in all of creation. As I said, this is what we're here to do. And actually, you signed up for it, so hey. All right, let's take this into prayer. I invite our practitioners to come up and stand around us. Our beautiful, beloved practitioners are in service to this community throughout the week. If you have a prayer request, please submit it. I've been noticing people are having challenges, and I'm like, okay, how come your name's not on the prayer list? Submit it. Reach out. Ask for prayer. It's what we're here to do. If you'd like personal prayer, you can go to the prayer room after service. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But it is a wonderful gift you give yourself by allowing someone in this beloved community to know the truth for you when you can't quite see it for yourself. So let's just take a moment here and turn within. I like to close my eyes and take in a breath. Let my shoulders drop. Opening up that heart space where I feel that presence of the divine. And so right here and right now, I truly know there is only one life, one power, one presence, one divine creative source of all. I am delighted to see the ways that this one shows up so beautifully and perfectly right in front of me, wherever I look. I know this one is perfect peace, as unconditional love, as wisdom and clarity, as balance and harmony. Because I know there's only one, I know that I am one with it. I know the power and the presence of that creative love intelligence resides right at the heart of my being. It is the truth of who I am, who I've always been. I am created in the image and likeness of the divine, perfectly and uniquely. And as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each one of us. We are all that wondrous, amazing expression of a powerful love. And so knowing this truth, I speak my word right here and right now. I know that each one of us is part of this collective whole. And that as we recognize it, our life opens. The veil falls away. The armor is discarded. And the love that we are shines forth beautifully and magnificently. I know that each one of us has been brought here to this moment to do the work of the divine, to be that place where God shows up in relationship with others, to be that place of Ubuntu, to be that namaste, to be that collective consciousness, that unity of one. I know that each one of us is divinely equipped for this high and holy work. And so I just give great thanks for this. I'm so grateful to see it in action right here and right now. I am so grateful to know that this is a transformative force and that our world is shifted through this consciousness of one. And I release this word into the law to that creative mind that always says yes, that knows no lack or limitation, that sees no separation, that beholds itself only as one. I let it go and I let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealed and I am whole. no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealing I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealing I am whole. I am letting go of the things that no longer serve me. As I'm letting go, God's revealing I am whole.
Thank you. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, practitioners. Thank you for joining us and singing that amazing song. So now we have an opportunity to support our community financially. We are a 501c3 religious nonprofit. We receive most of our funding through your generous donations. We have a lot of electronic ways that you can give, Zelle, text to give, or you can go to our website. And we gratefully receive your cash and check donations here today. So if you would, put your hands over your heart. Let's give this a little blessing here. This gift I give goes forth from me. Does amazing and miraculous things.
Does amazing and miraculous things.
And returns to me in kind.
Returns to me in kind.
Pressed down and overflowing.
Pressed down and overflowing.
What are we singing, Justin? All I give?
Yep.
All I give. All right. If you'd like to join us, the words are on the screen.
All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me, blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly. All I give comes back to me and blesses me abundantly.
And so we are just so blessed by this infinite offering that's been brought to us today. We are just amazingly blessed and thankful for everything. And so it is. Thank you. I lost track there. Okay. Let's bring James back up again. Thank you.
I want to say, it's been 13 years since the last time I was here with you. And thank you so much for having me, and what a blessing you have in Reverend Laura. Wow. I was really moved this morning. Thank you. Look for the beauty in the world around you. Don't look for gray skies when the sun is shining. Don't close your eyes or you'll miss that silver lining. through happy eyes, sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Walking tall in love is easy when truth surrounds you. Don't walk in darkness when God's love light is shining. A journey waits for you where all your dreams come true. Don't hesitate, 'cause love won't wait. The beauty's up to you. Let God break you open, feel His arms around you. There's no need for darkness when God's love light is shining. Don't close your eyes, you'll miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes, sunlit skies, beauty's up to you. Look for the beauty down deep within you. Hold on to that feeling, never, never let it go. A journey waits for you where all your dreams come true. Don't hesitate, 'cause time won't wait. The beauty's up to you. All your heart's desires flow free and easy. A true reflection of the beauty within. Don't you close your eyes, you'll miss that silver lining. Through happy eyes, sunlit skies, the beauty's up to you. Look for the beauty in the world around you. Don't you look for gray skies when the sun is shining. A journey waits for you where all your dreams come true. Don't hesitate, 'cause time won't wait. The beauty's up to you. Thank you so much.
Let's hear it again for James. How wonderful. Woo! I didn't realize 13 years. Woo! I remember back then. All right, just a couple of announcements here. I want to say thank you to everyone who has donated for the Dress for Success. We will do this again next year, so keep that in mind if you're cleaning out closets. Don't bring it to here. You have to keep it at your own home. We are taking the stuff to the Dress for Success organization on Tuesday. Kaylee will be in the office from 10 to 3 on Monday. If you have something else, give Kaylee a call so she knows you're coming. And you can bring anything last minute tomorrow. After that, you have to wait till next year or take it there yourself. But we appreciate everything that's been done. I know the organization is going to be thrilled to receive all this wonderful things. Just think of all the amazing people that you're going to be helping get back into the workforce by just providing some clothes. I mean, and things that we weren't wearing anymore. So it's a wonderful experience. So thank you. As I mentioned, we have a new class coming up. It's the Poetry of Rumi. It's a 4-week class taught by our wonderful practitioner emeritus, Debbie Little, and our youth director, Christine Page. It's on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8:30. The time may shift if people can come earlier. So, if you're interested in that, but 8:30 sounds really late. I know for me that's like past my bedtime, but you wouldn't think so. But I go to bed at 8 o'clock. So yeah. Anyway, talk to Debbie or Christine, and we'll see if there's enough interest. We can move the time back a little bit. I know they both work, so it wouldn't be too far. But you might be able to get done by 7:30. So anyway, talk to Debbie. Talk to Christine Page about the class here. It's a wonderful opportunity. I love the poetry of Rumi. He's the world's #1 poet, so it's a wonderful opportunity to take a little deeper with a different look at spirituality. Our Walking the Path group meets here on Tuesdays at 10 a.m., so you're welcome to come for that. They take the Science of Mind reading for the day and let their discussion launch from that and see where it goes. We have a wonderful group of people that come together on Tuesday mornings right here in the sanctuary to discuss that. Next Sunday, we are doing our community ofrenda, an altar to all of our beloved folks who have predeceased us. So if you have any ancestors or recently departed friends that you would like to bring and put on our altar, these tables up here will be set for a celebration of the Day of the Dead, Dias de los Muertos. And so you're welcome to bring that. We're going to do a special blessing for all of our departed loved ones. And next Sunday, we have a special treat for you. Hasn't been here for a while, but she's coming back to join us and speak with us, is Reverend Colleen Tanaka. So it'll be wonderful to have her back, yes. And I think David's going to be here too. David will be here too. Music, Colleen, altars, life is good. And finally, we have our moment of prayer available in the prayer room. If things are going great for you and you'd like to have them continue, go see a practitioner and get prayer. If you got some troubles that you want to work through, go see a practitioner and get prayer. Prayer is an amazing thing. It's not even what the person says, it's the fact that you ask. That's where the power is. You ask for prayer and things begin to happen. It's that idea of we take one step towards God and God takes 1,000 steps towards us. So reach out for prayer. If you don't want to do it in person, go to our website, or there's even a little box in the hallway where you can write a prayer request. You don't even have to tell us a lot of details. Just, put your name on there and I want prayer, and we'll know a truth for you right then and there. All right, if you would, stand, please. And if you're comfortable, grab a hand. And repeat after me. There is only one life.
There's only one life.
That life is God.
That life is God.
That life is perfect.
That life is perfect.
And that life is my life now.
That life is my life now.
Have a beautiful and blessed week. We'll see you all next week.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show